Hi guys, I hope you guys are well. Today I just want to really touch up or actually just explain or just show you guys how much contouring can make a difference in your look. Contouring is used to define the shapes of your face, not necessarily to make it more drastic, but to just give your face some shape and some definition. And before we continue, please do check out purple_room_beauty on Instagram just to check out all the other looks that I've done on other people. And if you like what you see, please do follow for more content. I know that a lot of people, they just want to know how to contour your face and all that stuff. And also, I feel like also the idea of contouring is a bit dramatized on social media, especially on Instagram, because of the the makeup that you see on Instagram. It's pretty intense. But today I'm just really going to touch up on how I want to talk about how contouring can just change your look in a more natural way. Okay, so I'm just going to go through this step by step. I'm going to try to be as precise as possible and not waste you guys' time. So as you know, before you apply anything that has to do with makeup, you definitely have to add some primer, moisturize your face, then add some primer. Apply your primer with your hands. I like to apply a primer Miami with my foundation brush. So not to really, it's nothing dramatic. Primer that I'm using is from Yardley London Illuminating Primer. Yeah, pale and it's locked down. Ugh. So here it says reduces the appearance of fine lines, extends foundation wear. So plus, you know, we want the reduction of fine lines definitely, and we want our foundation to last longer. I mean, you always have to read before you buy your products just to know what qualities they have. And this foundation, this primer is really not that pricey. Yardley is not pricey. I think this primer was about 100 rand, so you can get yourself, and it's lovely and it feels good on the skin. Foundation, I do not advise that you apply it with your hands because your hands are merely just gonna get a bit messy. I advise that you get yourself a foundation brush and get yourself a brush that you can use to apply your foundation, preferably a brush that's flat like this one, so you'll be able to apply the foundation. I like to use brushes mainly because all the product on the brush is used on the face. It doesn't take in a lot of product compared to the sponge. The sponge really takes in a lot of product and you end up using this product that you actually initially applied because it absorbs all the product that it's sponging, if that makes sense. To use is Fit Me Maybelline New York matte poreless. I like foundations that say matte and poreless. Like, I don't like using foundations that don't give you a matte finish because you have to apply a lot of powder afterwards. And it says here for normal to oily skin, so normal combination to oily, like it's basically for all skin types. The shade I'm using is 350 caramel. And also guys, just get yourself a nice metallic metal lid. You know what I mean? It's really nice to work from this lid because you can just control the amount, and Big Study foundation, you can just put it back into your bottle. So yeah, again, I'm going to start off with my foundation flat brush. Just take a tiny amount and then start within, right? So we're just applying the foundation. Again, what we want is a more natural, not too over the top, because we want to be able to wear this makeup every day. So I'm just going to start off applying here, and then I'm going in with my flat brush and I'm just blending. So you're just going to keep adding layers of foundation until you're satisfied with the coverage. I'm pretty much very satisfied with how the coverage is. Again, we're going for a more natural highlight and contour look. So if you want a more intense, obviously more foundation, more everything. So if you want a more more glamorous look, more foundation, more concealer, more contouring. Okay, now we're going in with our concealer. So the concealer I'm using is from Revlon Candid. The shade I'm using is Deep Fonce. I think that's how it's pronounced. 060 Deep Fonce. Okay, so reason why I chose this concealer is because it's a shade lighter than me, and it also has a warm undertone to it. So yeah, is a impact. This concealer here is a liquid concealer, and it comes in a small brush like this, which is perfect and definitely convenient for most people, because then it makes applying it very easy. So I don't really like thinking too much about this when it comes to highlighting. So the light concealer, the one that I'm using right now, we're using it to highlight the skin. And when we're highlighting the skin, we're basically trying to bring our face forward. You know what I mean? We're highlighting it, we're bringing it forward. So again, we're trying to go for a more natural look. So just a small amount under the eyes. Make sure you go directly under the eye so that you can cover the space where the foundation couldn't reach. And then with our chin, just a slight line, nothing much. And also here, just intencane to bring that forward. Our whole purpose here is to bring these things forward. And then also just a tiny amount here as well. And then on our bridge of our nose. So again, this is a very small amount of concealer that I've applied. And now we're going to go in with our fluffy brush. And if you don't have this brush, it's okay. We can also use this flat brush that we used earlier, or you can use your sponge if you're using a sponge. And you just want to bring this concealer down. And just blend it. See, I hope you guys can see the difference. I'm not sure if you can see the difference. And this is perfect if, again, the reason why I don't like using a sponge is because another reason is that it's hard to clean a sponge and get rid of all the product. It's extremely hard, and and if you're working on clients and you're coming to them with a sponge that has patches of foundation, it really is not gonna make you look like you're professional at all. I think sponges are better off for personal use. So I'm not sure if you guys are seeing the difference now with the highlights. My face is already being brought forward. Regarding the forehead, I have quite a huge forehead, so I just want to keep my highlights as close as possible to my eyebrows and this area here. I don't want to blend a bit too much forward because I want my forehead to appear smaller than what it already looks. And with the nose, just blend that up. And you are done. Pouring, we're going in with our black opal. This is actually a cream foundation stick, and something happened to my foundation. I'm so sorry. So I'm just gonna try sort that out real quick. So again, we're gonna go in with our little fluffy brush, and we're just gonna place just a small amount here, our placement just below, just, you know, I'm just gonna direct you like here, and you're gonna apply it here. So if you're really confused with placement, all you have to do is take your brush and do this. That's all. Place, and that's how much you're gonna apply, because we're still gonna blend it up. So again, I think that's the easiest way to figure it out. And around your forehead. I mean, so I'm gonna put dark concealer around my forehead, and then just a tiny amount here as well, because I want to sharpen my nose, and then here my chin, because I also want to sharpen my chin as well. So here we are. This is the angular brush. This is the brush we're going to use to blend in our contour lines. We use this to create depth with our look. So as you can see, as I'm blending in, is some sort of depth that's happening, and it's creating more structure with this makeup look within my face. I don't know if you guys can see it properly, but it creates a structure and some shadows, and just makes my face look more sharper and more awake. It might not be much, but it makes a huge difference compared to the beginning of this video. I should do before and after pictures. I don't know why I don't do them. So you want to blend. When you're blending your jawline or your contour around your cheeks, you just want to pat it till here. Again, don't put too much in the beginning, especially if this is the first time you're doing this. Put as little as possible, as I showed you previously, and just blend. And if you're not satisfied, then go in again with another amount, and then so this, you're gonna tap in and just go in again with that amount, and then blend it in. So there we are. With our chin, it's just really to get rid of that concealer. It's not really. And with the nose, nakona, we don't really want a weird sharp ass nose. So you just take the excess that you have on your angular brush and you just brush it. And remember, we did apply some of that dark concealer. So you just simply do this. That's all along your nose, and it will definitely contour it yourself. Yeah, I want to say contour it already. Just be patient and don't rush things, and okay, Genzig. Okay, now we're going in with our setting powder. So I'm using Revlon Candid. This is actually one of the latest setting powders they have. So yeah, I'm also just trying it out, trying to see it out. I bought this powder before the lockdown, so I don't really know exactly how it sits like during the day and when you're active and all that stuff. But we don't have a lot of product on our face, so that's a good thing. We don't really need a lot of powdering. That also means we don't need to bake. So don't stress yourselves out about baking and all that stuff, because you do not have like a lot of product on your skin. So all you need to do, it is important though to powder so that it can hold and set your concealer. So you also need a fluffy brush for this process, and you just brush underneath your eye and down where you highlighted your face using your light concealer. That is it. And wherever you apply that light concealer, that's where you're gonna powder. Powdering is important to set the concealer and to avoid oiliness. We're going to go in with our block powder. You can also use an eyeshadow if you don't have a block powder. Eyeshadow that is more likely just a dark brown of eyeshadow. So maybe eyeshadow tushifaralo. It depends on your skin color and the shade that you used for your concealer. So this is just to set the contour. You don't necessarily need to do this because it's around your face, but if you want a more matte look, then you would do this. And if you want to intensify your contour, you'll just powder where you contour using the same angular brush that you use to apply your dark concealer. So you just use it to set your contour and just to also define your contour a bit more, but it's not really that important. It just depends. If you want a matte look, then go ahead, darling. Okay, so I'm done with my contouring and I'm done with my highlighting. I just finished adding in eyebrows. I think I should do a video about that. Okay, as you can see, it's really just simple eyebrows, filling in my natural brow, nothing much. Now, obviously, okay, we have highlighted, we have contoured, but I am paler. So these are just another few tricks to just like brighten your look a bit. I mean, we've got the contour, we've got the highlights, but if you own any eyeshadow, I then suggest, if you want to keep this look super simple, nice and natural, go in with your brown shade. So whatever brown shade that you have and that's closest to your skin, you just go with it. And then just apply it on top of your eyelid, nothing much. Apply it on top of your eyelid, closest to your skin tone. Literally, that's all. This also will set the foundation or concealer that might have made it to your crease. So you've got some color around the eyes. That's very important. One of the most important things is mascara. Mascara changes your look, definitely. So we are gonna apply a good amount of mascara, a very good amount. So look at my eye, look at this eye, and then look at that eye. This is amazing, and it just opens up my eye and gives it so much life and super sexy. So mascara makes a huge difference. Now that we're done with our top lashes, it is also important. I remember makeup, I was so scared to apply a mascara on my bottom lashes. Gandhi, it's a life-changing experience. Yo, if you are able to just take the time and really focus on those bottom lashes, oh my god, like your eyes are just gonna look very sexy. So let's get on with the bottom lashes. Just be super careful not to get your mascara on your highlights. Okay, I want you to look at this eye and then look at this eye. The difference, like, it's a huge difference. Like, it's such a small, just wait for it to dry. It's just such a small application, but it makes a huge difference. So voila, you know what I mean? And sometimes when you just keep on applying, it can also just create like a natural black eyeliner without you having to actually apply eyeliner. So now that we've got our mascara, our eyeshadow, now it's time to actually add in that glow. Right now, I don't think we need any blush because again, we're just trying to keep it natural and as simple as possible. So I'm going to add a blush right now. But in things we add, what I'm going to add is definitely a highlighting powder. So this is the highlighting powder that I'm going to add from Wet n Wild. So yeah, I like this thingy. I like this highlighter, and I wish I could get other highlighters, but lockdown got me like So again, you can use this brush that you are using to powder your highlighting areas, your highlighted areas. So when you're applying powdered highlighter, you want to apply it on your high points of your cheeks. Okay, and then make sure that you tap so you don't have a lot of excess, and then you just brush, and if you feel like it's not blending enough, take your finger, use your finger to blend it out, so blend it out. So the high points, not here, the high points just below your eye, and not all the way to here, just this nice curve just to give you that glow. And then under the brow, I love adding highlighter under the brow because I just feel like it brings out the brow. So you can just slowly add it here, and again, if you don't trust your brush, use your fingers. Just add it there. It just almost adds into also the eyeshadow. It's like glamorizes the look. So just keep adding until you're satisfied with how much highlighter you have. And then with the nose as well, just add in at the tip, and then you use your finger to blend it out, or you can use your brush, but the tip only. And then just over here, and use your finger to blend it out, not the whole nose, and it kind of just looks weird. So just add in as much as you'd like. I just want to add at this point. Oh, I love me some highlighter. And if you want, just add some here at the top of your brow, just to give you that extra glow, and then add with your finger, just give you that extra glow. I like to add some at the top of my brow, and then add some here on my chin as well. It just gives me that extra glow. Like now it's, you know, to the lips, and I personally think when you have a look like this that's very natural and very toned down, you could always amplify your look by adding in a very bold color, and it will give you that va va boom, and that lip will definitely be the star of the show. But today I'm just gonna add in some lip gloss from Essence, clear lip gloss, and I'll be done. Kinda can't talk right now. And then ta-da, like I've got my hair done, I got some gloss, I'm literally ready to run errands. And you know, as much as this is a very nice natural look, it also has that nice glam shine and glow to it. So it's very simple. You just have to take your time. And again, if you want a more glamorous look, you pack in. So more foundation, more concealer, more contouring, more powder, more highlight, more eyebrow, more mascara, even lashes, add in the lipstick. But again, this is the nice natural highlight and contour that you would want to do if you just want to go and run errands, you're not really attending any events, going to the beach as well. This could be a perfect look, because going to the beach with a full face of makeup is a risk. So with this type of makeup, when you're sweating, it won't run because you don't have a lot of product. And it's just a stress-free look because it's almost like the makeup is breathing within your skin. It doesn't feel like there's a layer on your skin. This is the natural highlight and contour look, and this is how contouring makes a different highlighting and contouring makes a difference in your makeup look. So if you just apply foundation, add in that highlighter, that light concealer, add in that dark concealer, add in that highlight and contouring, just give you that definition and just to give you that little pop. And yeah, just add it in. It makes a huge difference. But at the same time, it makes it's natural, less heavy. It's not heavy at all. So don't stray away from highlighting and contouring. Like, guys, it really does make a huge difference. The reason why I'm stressing this to you guys is that it really does make a difference. I'm sorry if I'm like feel like I'm like you're like I'm putting this down your throats, but it really does make a difference to highlight and contour, and you can do it in a less heavy way that will suit you and what you like. So try it out, and if you have any questions, have any suggestions, please do leave a comment. And I hope you guys I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is one of the most informative videos I think I've ever done, because I did a lot of talking. And let me know what you think. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time.